Greetings and welcome, all you beautiful humans, and welcome to your Soulmate Soul Scopes. I am Demi, and I want to thank you for tuning in. I am powered by Love TV. This is your channel, Akashic Record Reading meets your soul books for your horoscope. And if this resonates with you, I want you to go ahead and drop this emoji in the love sector. And if it resonates with you in the abundance, I want you to go ahead and drop this emoji. Let everyone know that you watch it all the way through. Leave your comments and feedback. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Hit that notification bell if you want to see all of our great and wonderful content from right here at I'm Powered by Love TV. But most importantly, don't forget to watch your entire Soulmate Soul Scope. Subscribe, like, and share. Keep in touch with us, and we will get your reading started right now.
All right, we have Scorpio DECAN 3. His birthdays are from the November 12th through the 21st. Let's go ahead and get started. All right. So my Scorpio DECAN 3 friends, welcome in all my new friends here, all the new people coming in to our Soulmate Soul Scopes. We started out here with our soul growth reading. The soul growth reading is going to be super important here. We brought this in not too long ago. What this does is it brings you the lesson, the thing that we're going to be growing through at this time. So we have 3 decks here. The first deck here is going to be the actual lesson. The second deck here is going to be the soul's ability. This is something that you've started to grow into, something you've accumulated, or something that you just inherently have to help you grow through this ability, or grow through this lesson, excuse me. And this last portion is going to be the healing path. Now this path is going to be what's going to help you guide through. So it's going to work with the ability and what is going to be the best way for you to grow through this lesson. So these are pre-shuffled, but I will give you guys just a little extra love, a little extra light in these cards here, so that way we can pull out this lesson here. Scorpio DECAN 3s. What is it going to be? Already hearing we have just some doubts, self-issues. So this is judgment. Boom, just what we were talking about here. So judgment, this is something we're going through. The reason they said doubt is because you're doubting your ability to do things, and as you do so, you automatically put yourself in a self-judgment. You put yourself in a disbelief that you have the ability. You also feel like it's hard for you to express yourself, and you don't want other people to look at you some other way. So at this time, it's got to be about self-love. And we're going to get into the ability, what we have. They said that was enough. We have shift your perception. I love this for you here, the Air Guardian. Reason being is because it is quick for you to do so, and this is something they're saying you're recently coming into knowing that you can do this. Shifting your perception. This is how others perceive you and how you perceive yourself. So you have to, every time you catch it, you have to remember and pull yourself back into, look, I love myself, I love who I am, I love what I am doing and creating, and I know I'm standing in my truth, and no one else can say anything to shake me of this, because this is where you start feeling judged, that people can shake you, people can move you, people can tell you how to be, how to live, and how to act. And so we have to stand in truth of self here. Let's go into the healing path here, because this Air Guardian, this ability to do so, is definitely going to be a strong asset for you to move forward, especially in this retrograde here, to be able to see. It may be a little fogged right now because we are in Aquarius, but it's still one of your strong suits as you go. So our healing path here is Ho'oponopono. Ho'oponopono. Yep. The Hawaiian term here for healing, bringing in love and compassion and care. And this is definitely a good path for you. Just holding self-love every time to be able to shift into this standpoint of, I understand this. They want me to read this. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. And this is one of your challenges. And you have to stand in that everyone around me will look at me different, but that's okay, because I am unique, I am loved, and I am guided to do this, so I'm going to do this. And now we're going to go ahead and get into our Soulmate Soul Scopes. My Scorpio DECAN 3s, let's go ahead and get started on our Soulmate Soul Scope. So this is definitely going to be a transformation of coming into self-love, self-acceptance, forgiveness of ourselves for being in certain situations. They're telling me here. I'm going to give you guys a little extra shuffle on this. There's a lot going on. I'm feeling just a lot in my solar plexus. I'm also getting hit in the root here. There's a sense of stability that's hitting us, and our drives are lowered, like the fire just got put down. Okay, so we have a lot of things in reverse here. And this point of self-love is affecting a lot of things, and a lot of you are looking at love and relationships and the people around you. This goes back to the judgment, because they're showing me here that all that glitters ain't gold, especially in the people around you. And you are standing in this place of feeding your energies in a negative way, of saying, oh, they're looking at me like this, I can't do this, they're looking at me, they said I can't be this or I can't be this. And so you're feeding into all these judgments instead of standing in self. And all this is doing is causing this tumble of energy to ball up and cancel out they're saying any intention that you set is being just negated by all of these self-doubt and energies, because we're not holding ourselves to a point of love, not standing in our center of our heart center of who we are and what we are here to do. So it is very important that we find the part of the story where we first began to learn that other people's opinions matter in what we do. And this just goes with the matrix and the way that the society has been built. I want to do right in front of my neighbor, they're doing this, I got to do this too. Or my friends are talking this way or thinking this way, I want to have good friends and all these things. And so you're starting to outgrow the people around you, and they're showing you right here, all that glitters is not gold. The people that shine in front of you, they are going through things as well, and you are comparing yourself to people that aren't even whole, aren't even in their own heart center, as you try to do so for yourself. And so this is where you have to take the time to be flexible for the self, find the self-love here, and stand still. You have to pull yourself away, stand in what you believe in, bring the self-love. This isn't soulmates as, finding the love in the relationships. This is a soulmate with your soul. This is bringing in self-love and being flexible with the self. You've overstretched yourself for others, and it's now time to bring yourself to a poised position. They're bringing this out here because we have to learn the ways of how we can bring love for the self. So whether that's a creative adventure, whether that's reading, writing, poetry, singing, art, creating, dancing, going for hikes, doing something along these lines to bring in love, so that way, taking baths, just taking care of the self here at this time, and being kinder in our thoughts. They are racing, they are all over the place, and we want you to come back to a centered position here. They want you to come back to a centered position, because in this time, love is escaping in all areas. And if we can't find and bring self-love into us, anything that we try to manifest, this by the book here, anything that we try to manifest will be altered, will be delayed, will be torn into pieces, will just crumble. And even with the manifestations and the intentions that we put back in December, they're saying some of you guys made intentions in December, and they're saying that you weren't so sure of yourself and there was doubts, and they were stemming, they weren't even stemming from you. They were stemming from people around you. Some people around you are trying to create your life, or you're trying to create your life based on how you feel they should perceive you. And it's hurting you, it's hurting them, and it's causing you this overwhelming stress, because you're wondering why you can't find this relationship. And those who are in relationships, it's hard for you even to communicate at this time, and it's really causing you this. They want to use the term writer's block, because it's blocking you in areas of career, in areas of your passions. And so this is where it goes back to what I was saying about feeling like your fire is very dim right now, and is it affecting your sense of stability, which is why I hit your root chakra, and your sense of feeling isolated and alone. And so you have to just take a moment, breathe, recenter, and say, I love who I am. I love where I'm going. I love how I create. I love everything about me, and be grateful for the parts of you that have gotten you here and what has grown you so much. And understand that everyone has their own things going on, and some of these people are projecting a lot of this onto you, and you're taking it on as a judgment, as like, I don't belong, or I can't do this, and all these self-doubts come pouring right back in. And so this is really hindering your time. So this is really a time to revisit self, meditate, contemplate, really revisit the self, and see where others are influencing your own personal inner narrative, because they're all over the place inside of there. You're such a people pleaser that you take into account everything that anyone else says and almost take it on as your own. And so we have to wash all these out. We have to clean it out and pinpoint these parts of ourselves in the story, and why we continue to do this when we know good and well that we can create whatever we want and manifest what it is we are desiring by bringing in love. You felt a lot of that at the end of the year and even midway. So last year, 2020, you were creating, you were manifesting, and right now it's just this huge halt. And this is what Mercury retrograde is doing, is bringing a lot of these thought processes out, especially with being in Aquarius. It's affecting your area with the people around you, because now you're starting to see, it's starting to show that these things are no longer going to support you. So I want to thank you, my Scorpio DECAN 3 friends, for tuning in here to I Am Powered by Love TV. I want to send you guys the utmost love and light here. And if you want to reach out here, actually, I encourage you to reach out here to I Am Powered by Love TV. Check out any of our coachings and actually get a YouTube exclusive reading, because we got that for you guys, so you can get a deeper personal understanding of what is going on in your life. And don't forget, drop down any emojis, that way we know what resonates with you, either here in the love or the abundance sector, as well as like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get all of our great content here. I am Powered by Love TV, and I am Josh, and I'm going to be signing out.